Hi and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, then my name is Soph and I'm about to start uni, which is very strange in the middle of a pandemic, but I am so excited. But I've been getting a lot of questions about how it's going to work with social distancing and everything, so I'm still receiving more information from Cambridge like every couple of days, but at the moment this is the rundown. So overall I am super excited and I cannot wait to start. I've been looking forward to uni for so many years. So yeah, I'm super excited. I'm looking forward to being independent, meeting new people, finally getting to learn stuff again. Well, I've still been learning during lockdown, but it's not the same as being at school. Being surrounded by like-minded people, trying new things, and basically just making the most of everything that university life has to offer. But this year is going to look quite different, and it's certainly not what I would have imagined it was going to look like a couple of years ago, but at the same time this is the situation, so we're going to have to make the best of it. So I'm moving in at the end of September, so that's a week earlier than usual for Oxbridge, and Freshers is now 2 weeks instead of one. However, social distancing is set to still be in place, and I think a lot of the usual events have been cancelled. Clubs are also set to be closed, but I know loads of people are working super hard at like the JCR and everything to make sure that we do have the best time with what we are able to do. And as much as at first I was quite upset, ultimately this is the situation we're in. We've got to make the best of it, and Freshers happens every year, so basically we'll just have to make up for it in second and third year and whatever. And I've heard from a lot of people that actually Freshers are quite overrated and often it's quite a letdown, so I suppose in a way mine can't really be a letdown in the usual sense because I have no idea what to expect, so I can't can I be disappointed? Yeah, I'll leave it up to you. Also, I think starting uni in such a strange situation will bring us all together, so I'm trying to find the silver lining here. So maybe I'll come out with closer friends than I would have if I'd started under normal circumstances. Obviously, as everyone has heard, thanks to the BBC, all lectures for my course will be online. Now, I think this is sensible, because you can't really have a couple of hundred people in a lecture theatre, which is usually really cramped together in the middle of a pandemic. That's just stupid. However, the BBC did make it out to be way worse than what it actually is. So due to the way that Oxbridge teaches, it means that actually that isn't like my whole degree in lectures. We still have supervisions, labs, although some labs are a little bit up in the air about what's happening. But basically that's not my entire degree online, which is what they were making it sound like, so it's not as bad as it sounds. Yeah, labs are likely to look different. Some they're planning to do, but like socially distanced. They might do 2 sessions instead of 1, so they can have half the number of people so that we can spread out a bit more. Some supposedly have been cancelled, although the university haven't confirmed that. I've heard that from older students. And some are kind of being moved to this like online hybrid thing where we watch someone else do it and then we'll probably have to do like a write-up and some questions on it at the end. Supervisions, which are like the big Oxbridge thing, they're called tutorials at Oxford. Those are set to be in person, probably with social distancing, so that might mean that we just have to sit at opposite ends of the table and stuff. Yeah, I'm really happy that those are going ahead, just because that is such a key part of the learning style at Oxbridge, and that's kind of what sets it apart from everywhere else, so to be missing out on that I'd been really upset about. I mean, they would have done them online, but I'm just not sure, especially for the sciences, that it's the same, because it's not like a discussion where you're discussing ideas, it's like maths basically, so I don't really know how that would have happened online, but hopefully we won't get to that, so yeah. However, formals and bops have been cancelled until further notice. So formal is when we all go to like the dining hall and you dress up and then you have like a 3-course meal. And bops are big organised parties. So yeah, it's kind of like, yeah, it's like a party that happens in college, and they've both been cancelled. Hopefully that won't be for the whole year. At the moment they've only said until further notice, so that might get lifted slightly in January, I'm kind of hoping. I don't know, it depends how things go. It's really difficult to see that far into the future given how much things are changing every day. Yeah, given that the government advice is constantly changing, like I just said, very little is set in stone, which means by next summer we might be almost back to normal, but equally we might not be, and basically we just don't know. Overall, I think they're doing the best they can in a difficult situation, and whilst it's not what I'd imagined, I am happy with their handling of the situation. A lot of people have been making it out to be worse than it is, but thinking about it quite critically, realistically, I don't really know what more they could have done without compromising either safety or the experience. So I think they have got a good balance, and whilst there are things that I will miss, overall I think they've done a good job. So obviously I will keep you posted on how things go, because I get so many questions about this. So hopefully this answered a lot of your questions. Thank you for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe to see my university journey, basically.